Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Jalen Walker in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Working out of the shotgun, it's Hartman. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with Hartman. He's got the first-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. First carry for Gus Edwards. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Hartman. Short pass, caught by Moreau. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays. And
this is caught toward the side of the end zone. Donald Parham, touchdown Saints. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Next to score, Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense, and they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pass play, good for 22. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jack Heiser in on the tackle. This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And Jalen McMillan back deep to return. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Saints offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Hartman to throw on 1st down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Saints 14, Falcons nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It's Carl Granderson this time to make the tackle. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 5.
Now, Cousins. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. The Saints out on top. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And that'll be a pickup of 3. It is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Hartman. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Now a screen set up for Edwards. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, here is Hartman. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 3rd and long, here's Hartman. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They go play action with Cousins. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Cousins. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it's going to be 4th down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, here's Hartman. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. David Onyemata in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
What an unbelievable performance by this pass rush to start this game. And then on the flip side of things, I'm not sure if things could get any worse for this offensive line. I mean, they've got to figure something out, and they've got to do it in a hurry because they are completely outmatched right now at the moment.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's Lou Hedley now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. London brought in motion. And here's Bijan. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing his Cousins. That one pulled in by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Cousins. To the goal line and in. Greg Dortch. Touchdown Atlanta.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Hartman now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
That when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and short, and here's Hartman. He'll try to run for it. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The Falcons offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. That one complete to Brown. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Hartman. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it's Hartman. That'll be taken. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll go again with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Cousins now. That one taken in by London. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cousins to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Cousins now on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to set him up with first and goal. Mark him out of bounds at the 4. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Koo able to add the extra point, and the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Off the play fake. It's Hartman. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Hartman to throw on first down. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. On the ground, it's Edwards. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on third down. This is Hartman. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They're going. It's Hartman. That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think anytime, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
32-yard line.
Here's Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Crazy. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. He'll step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They send the tight end in motion. Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanketed everywhere he looked. Going to bring up a 4th down.
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Here's Hartman. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Arnold Ebiketie. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Saints will punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hartman. That's taken in by McMillan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a handoff to Edwards. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, New Orleans. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, here is Hartman. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Arnold Ebiketie. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
On 3rd and long, here's Hartman. He'll look underneath here for Edwards. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Cousins on the bootleg. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up. Cousins going to throw. The Falcons send their punting unit out. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hartman. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Running left is Edwards. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the 1st down at the 49-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it's Hartman. The right side to Olave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Hartman. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, Hartman. He gets this to Moreau, left side. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Here's Hartman again. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Hartman to the air once more. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this one.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work, and this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but 1 1st down will essentially end the game. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So now the Saints will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. London brought in motion. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3rd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, it's Hartman. That deep for Olave. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing now is Hartman. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They'll go, and here's Hartman. That's going to be caught, and this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
Down to an 8, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.
You heard about a man that left control.